What's going on, everyone? It's Bars, and I'm back for the NFL preview. So, a bit of a different setup today. So, as you can probably see on the screen here, I've got the game so you can actually see some of the stats that I'm talking about. And if this video works out, this will probably be a very similar setup to what I'll be doing in the future. So, we'll get stuck into it, shall we? So, as you can see here, I went for the Patriots in the first game. Um, I picked them obviously being at home is one reason. Another reason being just because I just didn't think the Colts were going to be up to what New England were going to be able to do and how they were going to perform. So that's why I ended up going for the Patriots, and I'm very happy to get that one ticked off. So we'll move on to the next game. So Tennessee Titans at Buffalo playing the Bills. I think this one's going to be a bit of um, a one-horse race. I don't see the Bills putting up much of a fight. I think Titans have got this one fairly easily. Bills have been struggling all season so far, obviously having a rookie quarterback, Josh Allen, so that's obviously quite difficult. And they don't really have too many offensive weapons. LaShawn McCoy's not performing the way that he would have expected to, and that Buffalo would have expected him to perform. So, unfortunately, that's not quite working for them as of yet. I can see it clicking in the near future, but I just don't think I can see it happening for as quickly as what people would think. So I think Tennessee have got that, and with that, 91% of people agree with me. So hopefully that's how that happens. Next game is New York Giants playing the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. This one's could be a bit of a tricky game. I know that obviously it says they're 92% compared to 8%, but Giants have been playing pretty good this season. They've got a lot of good offensive weapons. Carolina Panthers have got a good defense though, so I think that I still favour Carolina at home. They've had the week off, they've had their bye, so I would expect Carolina to probably get the job done there. And especially as I said, being at home is a big thing for them, I reckon. So I would predict that Carolina will get the job done in that one. Um, Next game is my Dolphins playing the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. I expect Cincinnati to win this game. They've started the season off very very well. They are fire that certainly the offense is on fire at the moment. Andy Dalton's playing very very well. He's connecting with AJ Green and Tyler Boyd frequently and gaining a lot of yards on each throw as well. The running game's working with either Joe Mixon or Giovanni Bernard. And yeah, everything's working from the only obviously sour note was obviously Tyler Eifert getting injured last week, doing that horrible ankle injury, which wasn't very good. But yeah, unfortunately, what can you do? So unfortunately, but anyway, I think that the Bengals will get the job done. Miami have done all right as well this season. They haven't been too bad, but I still expect Cincinnati to get the job done. 84% of people agree with me. Next game, Baltimore Ravens playing Cleveland against the Browns. I think that Ravens will have this one. I think it will be quite close, a lot closer than what people think. I think the Browns have been playing quite well. The defense has been one of the best in the league so far this season. But I think that the Baltimore Ravens, their defense, I think, is stronger. I think it is one of the better defenses in the league. And I think that their offense is starting to click, starting to show some rhythm. Joe Flacco's starting to play quite well, so I would expect Baltimore to get the job done there. But this is another game that I think could be a bit of an upset. So 78% of people have gone with Baltimore as well, but I think could be a little bit of an upset. So we will see what happens in that one. Next game, Green Bay Packers playing against the Detroit Lions in Detroit. I've gone for the Packers in this one. More based on Aaron Rodgers being playing for the Packers, but Randall Cobb, Geronimo Allison, and Devontae Adams are rumoured to not be playing. I know Randall Cobb's been ruled out already. Geronimo Allison's very doubtful to be playing, and then Devontae Adams is likely to play, but is still might not be at 100%. So it's going to be an interesting game, that one. I know 82% of people have gone for the Packers, but Lions at home against a Green Bay Packers side that might not have their three best receivers. I might be changing that tip last minute if that's the case. But if minimum Adams and Graham both play, I'll still go for the Packers because I think that they'll get the job done. I think, but that could be a very interesting game, that one. Next game, Jacksonville Jaguars playing in Kansas City against the Chiefs. This is another very, very intriguing game. The best offense going against the best defense in this game. I still think that Kansas City will get the job done. I think they'll go to 5-0. Patty Mahomes is fantastic at the moment. He can't do anything wrong. Every ball he throws hits a receiver. So I expect that to continue. They haven't got any injuries. Everyone seems to be fit and firing for them. Jacksonville, Leonard Fournette, I still think is a big out, but it allows them to play more of a passing game, so that could be interesting in seeing what happens there. So yeah, it could be very interesting. I still I still expect Kansas City to get the job done though, even though how good Jacksonville is defensively. But it could be another one of those games that could be very interesting. So, and as it says there, it's a bit more even than the other games, but I've gone for Kansas City. That's my tip. Denver Broncos playing against the New York Jets, not Giants, the New York Jets in New York. I've gone for the Broncos in this one purely just because I think that they are a better side. I think that Sam Darnold's still getting used to the NFL and still building his game as a first year quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see how he progresses through this season. Obviously started well. We started to fade a little bit the last few weeks. And Denver could have quite easily won against Kansas City last week if it wasn't for Cortland Sutton dropping the ball and Kansas City picking up and taking it downfield. So no, sorry, not taking downfield, but just intercepting it, and so it could have been a very different story, but and they could have been 3-1. But I think Denver will still get the job done. I think they are a better side, so I think they'll get the job done quite convincingly. Atlanta Falcons playing the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. I've gone for the Steelers purely because it is at Heinz Field. If it was at the Atlanta Falcons' home ground, I'm not exactly sure the name of the home ground. I'm still not familiar with a lot of them yet, but I would have gone for Atlanta. But the fact that it's at in Pittsburgh, I will go for Pittsburgh. And I just think that the offense has just got to start clicking eventually. Like they've been a bit rusty so far this season. I fully expect them to click into gear. So yeah, and Atlanta have done nothing wrong. They've been hot the last few weeks. They have still only won one game and lost three, but they've still been able to put up multiple number of points. They just got beaten a couple of times by less than a couple of points. So I expect it to be a very good game. Obviously, people are a bit split between who to pick, but I think that Steelers should get the job done, especially as a home game as well. Next game, Oakland Raiders playing against the LA Chargers. In LA, I think that for me, Chargers have got to win this one. Chargers have got a better offense, I think. They're more consistent. Oakland are a bit like some games they'll be red hot. Some games they'll be ice cold and they won't do anything. So I don't see them being the Chargers, but strange things have happened. I think Chargers win purely, as I said, because I think they've got a better offense and their defense is one of the best last season, and they haven't been that good this season. Is that because Joey Bosa's out? I don't know. It could be. It could be. But I think that they'll slowly start to kick things into gear, both defensively, because their offense already clicking into gear. So I think they'll be able to get both going and put up a lot better results and put up more results where they score more points and they concede a lot less than what they concede at the moment. So Chargers for me in that one. Minnesota Vikings are playing against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. I was about to say just Philly then. Interesting game, this one. Very, very interesting game. I've gone for the upset in this one. I think the Vikings will win. I think the Vikings got a fantastic offense. I think their defense is one of the best in the league, but they've struggled this season so far. I expect them to turn that around against the Philadelphia Eagles, which I think may have a bit of a tough day against the Vikings defense. Everyone tipping to be the top defense or one of the top two with the Rams, but at the moment the Vikings are struggling. So I would expect them to get back to their usual ways. And Philadelphia could quite easily win this game as well. A lot of people think that they'll win this game, but I just think it could be a bit of an upset. So that's what I think in that one. Arizona Cardinals are playing the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. I've gone for the 49ers, purely being, again, another game, being at home, because you got CJ Beathard playing for the 49ers and you got Josh Rosen playing for the Cardinals, rookie quarterback playing against the sort of inexperienced quarterback. I think inexperienced quarterback at home is always better than a rookie quarterback away. That's what I personally think. But again, another intriguing game could go either way. But it'd be interesting to see exactly what happens in this game. So I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what the result will be. But I think the 49ers will get the job done in that one. LA Rams playing against the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Rams for me, simple for me. Rams the best team in the league at the moment. 91% of people obviously have said that. I don't know about the 9% that go in Seattle. I don't really see Seattle standing a chance. Rams got one of the probably the best defense. They've got the best offense. They've got probably the best coach at the moment. So who can stop them? I don't know. Honestly, don't know who can stop them. Someone can tell me who can stop them. Let me know, because I certainly can't pick a team here that will be able to stop them. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens. So, but yeah, Rams for me. Next final game. So Sunday Night Football. Dallas Cowboys playing the Houston Texans. Again, this is another 50-50 game, as said by the people tipping. I've gone for the Houston Texans. I feel like I've said this like 6-7 times. Again, purely because it's at home. I also think that the Deshaun Watson's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I think that. Sorry about that. I'm tired. I'm going to cover our sleep. Anyway, I think that the Houston Texans got a better wide receivers than what the Dallas Cowboys do, and I think that they will be able to outscore them. I think this will be a bit of a higher scoring affair, but I think Houston Texans will get their second win of the season and move to 2-3, and I think that Dallas will go to 2-3 as well. So that's what I think will happen in that one. Final game of the weekend: Washington Redskins playing the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. History could be made in this game. Drew Brees going for the most passing yards in NFL history. So that'll be interesting to see if he can pass Brett Favre, however you say it, in passing yards. So I think he will. I think he needs less than 200. I think he needs like 190 something from memory, or just over 200. He doesn't need a lot. So yeah, I think he'll get it done, and I think New Orleans will win. Obviously, they're very strong at home. Their defense has been pretty bad this season. I thought they would have been a good defense this season, but they haven't quite been living up to those expectations. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this game. Washington are starting to click into gear. Alex Smith's starting to warm into Washington and warm into their offense, and their offense is starting to click. They obviously played well against Packers in their last game. I tipped Packers, and they certainly proved me wrong in that one. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this game, but the Saints for me. So that's what I think will happen. So that's it for the video. Thank you for joining me, guys. I apologise. It was probably a little bit, if I was a little bit sort of feeling a bit down. I'm just a bit tired. It's been a long day. Obviously went to UFC, which I've talked about on my Instagram. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. Or I'll be doing a live video tomorrow on Instagram, just saying how it was and how I thought it was. I did one tonight, but didn't really turn out the best, so I'm going to do it again tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, and on your few hours sleep. So I'll certainly have a good sleep tonight. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a like, thumbs up. Hopefully you guys like the new sort of set that I've got going on here. Hopefully this will be in future videos as well. If you haven't subscribed or you're new to my channel, new to the videos, go subscribe, turn notifications on so you don't miss any videos that I put up, and then you know exactly when I'm putting them up. go like my Facebook page. It'll be under Bailey A Gaming, but it is at Trudy Bales HD. So yeah, so go check that out. And then yeah, leave any comments in the comment section below. So I'll be back probably tomorrow with the Manchester United review, which I'll be starting every Monday now. I'll be doing the Manchester United review every Monday, or possibly straight after the game, depending. And yes, I hope you guys enjoy those videos and get ready for them. So that's it again. That's it for the video, and I will catch everyone in the next video. All right, I'm out. Cheers.